Good evening, my brothers and servants of the Lord. Kung meron tayong sisters na nakikinig dyan, good evening to all of you, sisters as well. And kamusta po kayo? It's 2023. I don't know if nagkita tayo sa ILC or sa Baguio Conference. I hope so. No? Kasi I don't know kung sino yung mga participants dito. But anyway, kamusta po kayong lahat? Supposedly we are into face-to-face, but I do not know why Brother Ramil invited me to have this Zoom teaching. But anyway, Zoom or face-to-face, ang Panginoon ang magsasalita ngayong gabi. And what is most important, nagkakakita tayo kahit sa Zoom man lang. Yeah? At napapakinggan natin ang salita ng Diyos. Tonight, I was given the topic, Overcoming Bitterness by Brother Ramil. Supposedly, January ako nagbigay ng teaching sa inyo, but unfortunately, meron conflict sa schedule, no? So, let me start. Let me share my PowerPoint muna before I start. Do you still see me? Okay. Good evening. Do you still see me? Are you okay? Okay ba ang boses ko? Okay. The topic that was given was overcoming bitterness. Sabi ko, very interesting tong topic dito because I know that bitterness affects all of us. Am I right? Huh? Because lahat tayo dumaan sa situation na ito, lalo na nung wala pa tayo sa CFC. No? And even up to now, na kahit CFC tayo, marami sa ating dumadaan sa sitwasyon na ganito. We still wrestled or nakikipaglaban tayo sa isang ugali na dapat lampasan natin o ma-overcome natin bilang isang miyembro ng CFC. No? Nagsimula ito usually sa isang minor irritation lang. At kung minsan it can become a deep-sealed sickness na nagiging apekto na ng ating buhay. Na-apekto na yung ating buhay. Tama ba ko mga kapatid? Am I right? Usually, it is a temporary problem which is soon, resolved. So, at kung minsan naman, it becomes a long-standing condition which lingers for a lifetime. Hanggang katandaan na natin to. No? The world is filled with bitter, resentful people who have never come to grips with bitterness or learned to adequately deal with it. Okay, let's ask, what is the meaning of bitterness? Bitterness can be defined as an intense, deep-seated feeling of resentment, indignation, and ill will against someone or something which we feel has committed an insult sa atin, no? Injustice or offense against us. Ito ay emotional response which results from failing to properly deal with feelings or personal outrage, anger, unforgiveness, and contempt. Pero kung titignan natin yung Bible, brothers and sisters, ano ba sinasabi sa Bible? What does the Bible say about bitterness? Bitterness is defined as anger and disappointment at being treated unfairly. It is synonymous with resentment and envy. And one of the most well-known stories of bitterness sa Biblia ay yung magkapatid na si Cain at Abel. Diba? When Cain and Abel presented a portion of their gains to God, and Cain was insincere to his offerings, no? Rather than having a contrite heart and seeking to determine kung bakit God has not gratified with his offering. Cain jealously turned against Abel. Pinatay niya kanyang kapatid, pinukpuk niya sa ulo at namatay. Because of bitterness. And how common is bitterness? Kung titignan din natin ang Bible, the Bible wants us to be looking, the Bible wants us to be looking diligently lest anyone fall short of the grace of God. Lest any root of bitterness springing up cause trouble, and by this many become defiled. Sabi sa Hebrews 12 verse 15. Feelings of bitterness and resentments are universal. They are so common and widespread that they affect everyone at some point in their life. Wala hong exempted dito, no? Or totally immune. Lahat tumatama sa atin yan. To any person, matanda yan, o bata, ma-elder yan, o bagong miyembro yan, malalaki yan, o female, o whether he is rich or poor, o whether he is healthy or unhealthy. Everyone has to struggle with this area. Okay. Ano ba mga side effects of bitterness? Ayun, talagang ang mukha niya, tinakipan na niya at yumuko na lang. It adversely affects every area of our mental, emotional, physical, social, and spiritual well-being. Yung bitterness, nakakahawa, it contaminates us with feelings of hostility, animosity, no? Yung hatred, jealousy, vindictiveness, yung paghihiganti. It can quench, meaning pwedeng pawiin yung kaligayahan or enthusiasm mo sa buhay. Undermine our interest for the things of God. Yan. Ito yan. It hardens our hearts. It distorts our image of God and ruin relationships. No? It can cause nervous tensions. Totoo yan. Insomnia. Yung lalaki, tsura niya. Physical and emotional fatigue. No? Pagkaka-high blood ka niyan, mawalan ka ng gana kumain, papayat ka dyan. Yan ang mga side effects ng bitter person. No? And what are the common causes of bitterness? Ano ba? Ano ba? Unang-una, sabi, unfulfilled expectations. So, when we fail to achieve our goals, fulfilling our dreams and realize our expectations in the timing and manner in which we had hoped, many may feel that life has somehow cheated them. No? Yung napaka-unfair. Some may feel that God or other people have been cruel o napaka-unfair mo, I feel neglected, left out, na-bypass ako o na-overlook ako. No? Unfulfilled expectations. Number 2, ano ba sinasabi ng common cause of bitterness? Unresolved offenses. Ano yan? Ito yung conflicts and arguments with others are a common source of bitterness. Ang masakit dito mga kapatid, sometimes yung mga closest friends natin, no? Dati ang ganda-ganda ng samahan nyo, later on, no? Naging bitter ka, no? Ang masakit dito nga, minsan kamag-anak mo pa, no? Loved ones, right? Nangyayari yan, di ba? Offenses arise when we feel that an injustice has been committed against us. Pwedeng na-insulto ka, na-malign ka, na-mistreated ka, na-misinterpret ka, di ba? So, yan yung mga unresolved offenses. Number 3, ano yung sinasabi? Unresolved anger. No, yung bitterness and anger are closely related. Bitterness is often the byproduct of an angry spirit. No? When we fail to deal with the sin of unrighteousness, anger, ang consequence is often an embittered spirit, no? Hated spirit, o naiinis ka. Unresolved anger. Number 4, failure to forgive. Yung unwillingness na magpatawad ka, others is usually at the very heart of bitterness. Pag matigas ang puso, when we stubbornly refuse to forgive an offending party, we begin to lay the groundwork for long-lasting bitterness. Ang tendency kasi mga kapatid, when we keep holding on the past grievances or offenses or we keep record of wrongs, no, it is a common cause of continuing bitterness. And one of the bitterness is a person's persistent na hindi ka magpapatawag, not to forgive. Yun, actually. And many of us suffer from a bitter spirit kasi ayaw mo magpatawad. Tama ba ako? Mali. Sabi nila, madaling magpatawad pero mahirap kalimutan. Tama, mali. Tama, yes. That's true. Diba? Sabi naman din sa atin sa conference, diba? Yung pag nadapa ka o na-aksidente ka, diba? Masakit, diba? O nasaktan ka ng asawa mo, whatever it is, masakit, diba? Mapapatawad mo siya pero yung scar nandun. Hindi mo makakalimutan meron kang scar na sinaktan ka. Right? Ganun din. Talaga. Totoo yan. But pag napatawad mo naman, magiging magaan eh. Di ba? Magaan sa kalooban. Talagang hindi mo lang makakalimutan. Okay, another one. Failure to yield or yield of rights. Ano ibig sabihin? Sabihin dito, I'm sorry. Ito yung mga people who have not genuinely submitted their lives to the Lord. To the Lordship of Christ, yielded their personal rights to God, are particularly prone to offenses and feelings of resentments. Nakakasama ng loob. No? People who go through life demanding their own way, expecting everything to be in their favor. No? And for everyone to respect their rights are especially susceptible to feelings of resentment. They become bitter towards God and other when their feelings are overlooked, yung freedoms violated, nasira yung plano mo o kaya hindi na honor yung karapatan mo, no? At dahil dito lalong sumasama ang loob mo, lalo kang nagagalit and bitterness arises when they discover yung nakakalungkot na katotohanan. Diba? Another one is yung fellowshipping bitterness. Sabi niya, bitterness is like a contagious disease. Nakakahawa daw. Excuse me, Tingko lang. Nakakahawa daw. Lalo na pag you are in contact with a bitter person. Excuse me, Okay, where are we? Nakakahawa, lalo na pag you are in contact with a bitter person. And so often, an innocent person fails to guard his heart. Not only can an innocent person acquire the seeds of bitterness from another, but if bitterness already exists, those feelings may be reinforced ba? Di ba? Yung mga bitter people often gravitate towards each other for sympathy. And this common tendency often results in a deeper root of bitterness for me. What else? Okay. What is the common tendency? What is the common tendency? Yung daw mga bitter people often make excuses for their bitterness. Some blame God when bad things happen, or sometimes they blame others. They think God does not love them and He's the cause of their troubles. They keep on wondering why God has let them down. Ito kasi nangyari. Instead of accepting responsibility,